Welcome to our coaching conversations. We are so glad that you joined us today. We're going to be diving into the real value of business coaching for entrepreneurs, especially those looking to grow, scale, or regain control of their time. My name's Daralee Barbera. I'm a principal at Diversified Professional Coaching, DPC, and I'm a master coach. I'm joined by my co-principals, Thomasina Skipper and Jim Petersen today, and we're so excited to be discussing three popular questions with you. So our first question is on strategic focus. So let's start with strategy. How does business coaching help entrepreneurs move beyond the day-to-day operations and focus on building long-term strategy and scalable systems? Jim, you want to kick us off?
Sure. Be glad to welcome everybody. That's a great starting point. As Michael Gerber points out in the E-Myth Revisited, many entrepreneurs get stuck in the business, handling tasks, solving problems, and running the operation without ever really stepping back to work on the business. We want to focus on and help you focus on working on your business rather than in your business.
I want
Well,
to also agree with what Jim has said. I found entrepreneurs, they are so interested in being self-employed and not having a boss. But when you give up a boss, you give up two major things: someone who helps you set priorities and someone who keeps you accountable. Hiring a business coach helps you in both of those areas because there's so much to be done as an entrepreneur that if you don't figure out what's the most important things, you just end up being very, very busy but not productive.
yeah, it is certainly easy in the morning to get up, go to work, and then all of a sudden the day is over. And we were so busy working in the business that to come up for air to work on. That is definitely a place that a business coach comes in awfully handy. So, are we ready to go to our second question?
Yes.
Okay, leadership mindset. So, what personal or mindset shifts do you typically see in entrepreneurs as they go through the coaching process?
Well, one of the biggest shifts is moving, as we were talking about before, from the doer of everything to becoming a leader who builds a team and a culture that can grow without them. Entrepreneurs often come in thinking it's all on me, and that's true maybe in the beginning, but it isn't sustainable anymore.
Again, Jim's right on target. You know, I work with a lot of coaching clients that are just exhausted. The thing that got them started, the thing that made them feel so good about going into business, when they look up, if they have taken on everything and not figured out how to delegate, how to create a team, how to lead, all of the fun that they were looking forward to, all of the good things, it just evaporates. A good coach helps them to figure out how to get back on track, how to enjoy what they're doing, how to make money at it, and how to lead a team.
Well, and that is sort of a tricky part for some entrepreneurs is that team building and being able to de-scale tasks that maybe someone else can do. So absolutely agreed. So our third and last question is about overall value. So from your perspective, what is the overall value of business coaching for entrepreneurs who are trying to build and sustain a growing business?
The value is both measurable and meaningful. Financially, studies show that business coaching delivers a return on investment of about 5 to 7 times the investment. And we find that for our coaches that it falls right in that range. In my experience, when a client or a coachee, as we call them, is committed, we often see even greater returns.
Oh, without a doubt, I think I've worked with a lot of coaching clients that have come back and told me that they are experiencing a 200% increase in revenue generation. But that's not the only thing that we bring to value. It is the high quality of life, of performing well, of being able to build the life that they dream of. Those are the things that I think are so very important. So yes, you go in business to make money. You go in business to create a value to all of the stakeholders, but the most important stakeholder, that's that entrepreneur. And they can't forget what's important, their family, and the things that they are building for the future.
Well, and all those things add up to contribute to certainly the business valuation. And any time that we invest in ourselves as the entrepreneur, as the business owner, the business leader, it's an investment in all of those that we serve, all the stakeholders, everyone who works for us, and all the family that count on us, certainly to be the best that we can be. So absolutely agreed. So just in closing, if you're an entrepreneur and you're ready to grow smarter, not just work harder, this conversation is a great reminder that you don't have to do it alone. A business coach can help you make it happen. So thank you for joining us, and we hope that you'll join us for another podcast soon.